it's Friday once again, and we have Santa Zer with us this week, and the destination is on the EDZ. So when you go to the EDZ, you go to the bottom and it is called Winding Cove. Soon as you spawn in, just go straight ahead and you'll come to like a little cliff, some rocks, and just jump up. So let's have a butcher's at what he has got for us this week. So he always has his exotic engram that you can buy for 97 legendary shards. Also this week he has the Cold Heart. This is an amazing trace rifle. Shoots a cold fusion powered laser, and it is amazing with Arc Warlocks or even with Titans. This weapon shoots a steady cold fusion powered arc laser, dealing more damage the longer it remains on a target. I absolutely love this weapon. Also, for the hunters out there, we have, and especially for the solar season, the Celestial Nighthawk. So if you haven't got that and you are wanting to make one of the newer builds for the dungeon, it has a 66 overall stat. It has 11 in mobility, 8 resilience, a nice 16 in recovery, also a 10 in discipline and a 19 in intellect. Moving on, we have the lovely Synthoceps. Even though they have been nerfed, they're still really good. Being surrounded buffs damage and weapon handling. So it's a 68 overall stat. It has 12 in mobility. Sadly, it's got a 21 in recovery, but if you're stacked out on resilience and your discipline and you're looking for a third stat, I suppose recovery is not too bad, even though really you don't need it on a Titan. Anyway, it's 12 on discipline, 10 intellect and 10 strength. For the Warlocks out there, the Fair Winter's Helm. Powered melee kills create a burst of energy that weakens nearby enemies. Has a 64 overall stat, 15 resilience, 10 recovery, 2 sadly in discipline, but you can make that up, 16 intellect and 14 in strength. So let's have a look at what legendary weapons he's got for this week. He has the Whispering Slab, Hipfire Grip and Opening Shot. No, I'm not keen on this one anyway, to be quite honest. The Wolf Tone Draw has Threat Detector and Frenzy. We have the Vulpicula, Hand Cannon, Stasis, Encore and Adagio. It is a 180 rounds per minute hand cannon. We also have the Number Auto Rifle in Arc with surplus and high impact reserves. This is actually a nice solar grenade launcher. You can craft it at the helm. You have Genesis or One for All, and it's an amazing waveframe weapon. So it may be worth, it's worth buying obviously if you haven't got it, and you could actually use, what do they call it? On your season pass, you could actually use one of your deep sight harmonizer to unlock it. Also, we have the Temptations Hook Sword with Balanced Guard, Relentless Strikes and On Guard. The Threaded Needle, this was the Meta Void linear fusion rifle, especially when King's Fall was out. It has auto-loading holster and a Vorpal weapon, so this I would definitely get, especially if you haven't got one or you've not been able to craft it. Once again, this would be definitely worth the buy. People still use it. Linears are still in. But it's not used as widely at the moment. But you never know, with Bungie, with metas do change, so it is worth getting. Also, for the legendary armor, we have the Carious Function. Let's have a look at what stats this has. It has a 64 with a 16 in mobility, a 6 in resilience, 10 recovery. We have a plus 12 in discipline and 18 intellect. For the chest piece, we have a 63 overall stat, 10 resilience, 20 recovery, 15 discipline, and 10 intellect. So that is actually a very nice chest piece if you're after a chest piece for your Titan. Also, for the helmet, we have a 62 overall stat. Sadly, nothing in resilience, only a 2. 20 in recovery and only 10 in discipline, but 18 in strength. For the boots, we have a 63 overall stat. Again, 23 in recovery, 10 discipline, and 15 in intellect. But obviously, if this armor is not got the stats for you, but you obviously like the way that it looks, it's definitely worth getting if you're wanting to use the ornament for it. Next page, as you know, he has his weekly Hawk Moon for the PvP gurus, if anybody does actually use it still in PvP, with snapshot sites and the usual exotic cipher. So that's all we have for Xur this week, but we're only a few days from Christmas, so obviously the Australians will be celebrating it first, and obviously probably New Zealand and most of Asia. But have a great Christmas, everybody, and the rest of the world have a great Christmas, which we'll be celebrating on Monday, and I hope everybody gets what they wish for. So have a great Christmas, and I will see you just after Christmas for the weekly reset. Laters.